Ju Ming was born in 1938 in Tongxiao, Miaoli, of colonial Japanese Taiwan, and was originally named Ju Chuan Tai. As the youngest child in his poor and rural family, Ju only completed his primary school education. Nevertheless, in recognition of his artistic achievements in the arts and culture, he has been conferred the honorary degree of Doctor of Arts by Furen Catholic University, Taiwan in 2003, and the honorary degree of Doctor of Literature by the Chinese University of Hong Kong in 2011. In 1953, at the age of 15, Ju became an apprentice to famous Taiwanese craftsman Lee Chin-Chuan and worked on conserving and repairing Mazu temples. Having displayed a flair for drawing since his primary school days, he quickly mastered the detailed and intricate craft of woodcarving. In just 3 years and 4 months, Ju became a skillful craftsman and eventually carved his name in the Taiwanese local community. However, the seed of art has long been sowed in Ju, and he yearned for the opportunity to bud as an artist, not an artisan. The turning point came in 1968, when Ju became a disciple of Taiwanese renowned sculptor, modern art pioneer, and professor Yuyu Yang, also known as Yang Yingfeng. Under Yang's expressive and liberal guidance, Ju leapt off from traditional woodworking and weaved in modernist approaches to his sculptures. After 8 years of practice, Yang knew that his student was more than ready to soar higher and orchestrated an ingenious plan to give Ju a valuable exhibition opportunity. In 1976, Yang persuaded the National Museum of History in Taipei to showcase Ju's nativist series instead of Yang's scheduled exhibition. At the same time, Yang suggested that he change his name to Ju Ming from Ju Chuan Tai, in a symbolic move to mark his new adventure as an emerging artist. Ju's first solo exhibition was thus held in March 1976 and became an instant hit. The overwhelming response extended his originally 5-day exhibition to a month, then a year, and the rest is history. Ju soon rose to become a prominent figure of the nativist movement in post-colonial Taiwan. With Yang's recommendation, Ju was also practicing Tai Chi, a form of Chinese martial arts, for health reasons, a prelude to his most widely known Taichi Series. In 1977, Ju held his first overseas exhibition in Tokyo Central Arts Museum, Japan, and launched his Taichi Series. The simple yet energized sculptures elevated the spiritual elements of Tai Chi to one that transcends cultural borders, catapulting Ju to international fame. Ju first created the Taichi series in wood before moving on to other mediums such as cast iron, bronze, stainless steel, and stone carving. These sculptures are characterized by their sheer size and flat metallic texture, yet paradoxically, light and elegant movements. This delicate balance is largely achieved by first carving styrofoam pieces to use as molds to cast bronze, copper, iron, and stainless steel sculptures. Ju's mastery in sculpting allowed him to create dynamic forms that resemble slabs of weathered stones or piles of wood, amplifying his profound understanding of the relationship humans share with nature. In 2000, Ju created 20 forms of Tai Chi art, signifying a high note of Ju's sparring Tai Chi sculptures, full-fledged abstraction, and a finale to his Tai Chi series, while he continued to focus on creating arguably his favorite series, the Living World series. Unlike the Tai Chi series, The Living World series is set on uncovering common, unassuming individuals and their daily ordinary lives. Ju brought his small wood sculptures on his New York trip in the early 1980s, and the metropolitan city, with its fast-paced, colorful movements of the people, had a big impact on him. This, along with the city's flourishing and dynamic art scene, inspired him to turn towards ordinary living with bold colors for the series. More than 4 decades have passed since Ju started on the Living World series, and it has gone through several stages of development. Yet Ju is simply not done with it. The series is fun, dynamic, and rich in explorations, capturing humans of everyday life by using a wide range of materials, from wood and stone to ceramic and sponge. It is truly a testament to Ju's relentless zest to create the extraordinary out of the ordinary. Apart from wood sculptures, Ju also ventured into wood reliefs and wood block, as well as forged and cast bronze and stainless steel sculptures. In his 1990s Living World series, Twisted Bronze and Stainless Steel, distorted pieces of metal underwent remarkable transformations from a stiff and cold sheet of metal to an inviting character infused with a unique personality. Time and time again, through calligraphy, ceramics, paintings, collages, and sculptures, Ju reveals his thoughtful and compassionate interpretation of humanism and mannerism. Since his first international breakthrough at the Max Hutchinson Gallery, New York in 1981, Ju's works have been exhibited extensively around the globe. Notable exhibitions include an outdoor exhibition of his monumental Taichi Series in 1997 at Place Vendôme, Paris. In 2004, iPreciation and Singapore Arts Museum jointly organized Ju Ming 2004 to 2005, Singapore, Beijing, featuring his sculptures in island-wide locations, including Changi Airport, outside Fullerton Hotel, Singapore Arts Museum, and Orchard Road. Ju held his solo exhibition at the National Arts Museum of China, Beijing, in 2006, a retrospective of Taichi Series and his Tai Chi art, and in 2010, a retrospective of Living World series. And in 2014, his works were shown in Hong Kong Museum of Art as part of his solo exhibition, Sculpting the Living World. And in 2015, iPreciation organized the Ju Ming Taichi Series monumental outdoor exhibition at Singapore Botanic Gardens. In 2018, Ju Ming received the 2018 Asia Arts Game Changer Awards from Asia Society. This series of large-scale academic solo exhibitions and awards are a recognition of the remarkable status of Ju Ming's artworks, created over half a century. In 2022, iPreciation is showcasing Ju's internationally acclaimed Taichi Series and the Living World series. The retrospective solo exhibition, titled Art, a Human Practice, sheds light on Ju Ming's creations made of different mediums over half a century, and his views on the aesthetic experience in everyday life, formulated by years of practice. As a celebration of Ju's phenomenal achievements, it also invites viewers to relish humanity as carved by Ju Ming. Throughout the years, none of his sculptures in the Living World series has names or facial features. Yet, the fundamental details outlined within the works speak so much of the world we are living in today, and will certainly always find the relevancy in his sculptures and their narratives.